This past year, the College Board has made new changes to the SAT. They introduced a shortened test that is now all online. I took to the mean, ruthless streets of North Reading High School to find out how students and faculty members feel about this.
I think that's probably the best thing. Everything's done on computers these days. You guys are digital natives. It makes a lot of sense. It's interesting because I feel like they've shortened the SAT quite a bit over the last few years. I don't know how much of an impact it'll have. It's probably better for students.
It makes it easier for me to pay attention because after a couple hours, I just lose focus and give up. So that just helps me out there.
Shortened time, I think, is kind of hard to deal with because some kids take longer with test taking when it comes to the SAT, so I feel like it should be longer.
I think it's beneficial because students usually now have like a shorter attention span, so.
I think that works great in terms of student focus on a shortened time period. It would be much higher than on a 4-hour exam.
They also added a new system called superscoring that works to combine scores from SATs to equal one new score. I was extremely curious to see what people would say about this, as it seems like a good new thing.
Yes, I think so, because some kids might do better on a math one day than in English.
I think that's acceptable too. I think your best math and your best verbal should be combined, and you can focus on one or the other at times.
I think it's just another thing to add on to make people attracted to take the SAT. I don't think it's a necessary thing.
I don't really. I think it makes it a little more confusing. I think students should just have the option of sending in their best scores. I just think it unnecessarily confuses the process, to be honest.
This new system, although seeming appealing on the outside by definition, seems to be raising quite a concern from both students and teachers alike. Expanding upon this, SATs play a pivotal role when applying to colleges, and with these new changes, new questions arise along with it.
Unsure, definitely one, maybe two. I've only taken the PSAT, but I'm looking to take one at least this year.
I don't know, I might just base it off my GPA and get into a nice school. I don't think I need the SAT with the school I'm trying to apply to.
I don't think this would affect the number of students taking it. I think college requirements are the things that would affect the number taking it.
My thinking has always been that the SAT was going to be less impactful in college admissions. That's still going to be true going forward.
With these changes stacking up and time shortening, standardized test tutoring is extremely controversial as the sheer price and time commitment is massive. Now that the tests are shorter, I want to hear their opinions on it and if it would still be worth it.
I think it is worth it because it gives you experience of what the test is like, and you can improve each time, and you get someone who's like known the test and can help.
I think it will always give students an advantage. Any test familiarity is going to be beneficial. Any tutoring you're going to get in any subject is probably going to give you an advantage.
No, I don't think it is. I feel like if you really want to study, it's hard to because these questions are randomized.
No, I did it, didn't help.
With all questions asked, the final questions still standing is, do these faculty members and students think that these changes are heading in the right direction?
I'd like to see some more changes in the SAT, maybe, I don't even know, make it even shorter than it already is.
I'd want the shorter test because I feel like shorter tests are more helpful for me because I won't be there for a long time and I can kind of focus right in on that section, so I think this new SAT will be helpful.
I don't know that the SAT needs to change. I think the way colleges use it would just be offset by any changes they made.
That's all for today, folks. I'm excited to hear what new changes and thoughts arise to standardized testing in the following years. Thank you for listening. This has been Owen Phillips from Channel 99 News. Have a good rest of your night.